ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and all the non-binary canaries out there. I'm gonna drop a 3-minute ad break here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will get started right after these messages.
Team.
Way cool!
Good evening. Is anybody out there? You shall not cross into the stream until you answer my riddles 3. Hello everyone, welcome to the weekend. I am your guy Manic Socratic, joined by my amazing moderators Gravebook and Navigator Bowman, and together we rock retro 3 nights a week, every Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And tonight is part 2 of the Legend of Zelda. Celebrated the 35th anniversary of it this past Sunday evening, and it's time to go finish up what we started. Made it to the 6th dungeon, so we have the back half of it to go. We have a lovely, lively crowd here in the house tonight. My word, Girl Tricks got in on the ground floor as usual. Dubesenhauer right behind. Then comes Kilgore Bergeron. Then comes Itty Bitty Ruby. Then comes Robert Headley. Then comes Mama Panda, dear sweet Canadian energy, all from Mama Panda. Fellow streamer Crimson Blades, good to have you here, Crimson. Hope all is well. And we've got Jack Attack DX in the house too. Always wonderful to see Jack Attack. I know you're on a break right now, and I know you're working on yourself. I'm freaking proud of all that you've accomplished, Jack, and I know that you're working hard to make sure that you can bounce back and feel as whole and spirited and energetic as wonderful as you always have. I know it's in you, man. Keep taking care of yourself. And Cassidy Rose Firefrost giving us all the cookie loving here. Oh my goodness, all the way from Hawaii, Cassidy Rose Firefrost is giving us that kind of love. That's amazing. Girl Tricks, long road to recovery after the birth of the third Tricks kid. Yes, being especially the fact that there was a cesarean section involved. That is months and sometimes years of recovery. But I know you're a very tough warrior, Girl Tricks. Glad to see you're all okay and everything's gonna get better for you. Hello, Cassidy Rose Firefrost. Oh my goodness, Illusion of Guy, you are really. Like, maybe this has always been part of your DNA and I never realized, but you are certainly like the RPG queen, Cassidy. It's good to have you here. Hope all is well. Hope your streams are delightful. I hope you're kicking booty with your JRPG lovin'. Cassidy, I know you were playing Breath of Fire as well. Oh, lurking while crocheting, Mama Panda. I am glad to be part of your crocheting action. Keep it peaceful, keep it awesome. You're getting better and better at crochet very quickly, by the way, Mama Panda, so I hope to see some more of your creations. Lots of JRPG and retro stuff. Yes, Cassidy, you've got it going on. And who got excited by the Pokemon Presents today? We've got Diamond and Pearl being remade, and they're going to integrate the Platinum elements in it too, not to mention a separate Arceus game. That's freaking fantastic. Thanks for the host, Jack Attack. I appreciate that. Didn't get an update for that. Didn't get a notification, but that's okay. I am fine with that. Can't wait to see the results of your crocheting, Mama Panda. I know you're gonna rock it. Love all the memes on Twitter about Pokemon fans hating Pokemon. Yes, there is absolutely no such thing as a Pokemon announcement that will make Pokemon fans happy. I'm convinced. You can give them the world, and they'll be, and like the real hardcore Pokemon fans will. I hate doing this. I hate saying it live here on stream. I hate slandering, but truly, without a doubt, all of the whiny babies come out of the woodwork, and they make enjoying Pokemon a difficult thing to do. Yes, Robert Hadley, exactly. Just like Star Wars fans, every Pokemon fan has a certain Pokemon that they love to death that is apparently the absolute best, and then there is one that is supposed to be allegedly the worst one ever, and there's no amount of compromise for finding the redeeming parts of every installment of the Pokemon franchise. All of them become just complete wanks to each other, and I'm like, I just stopped at... I stopped at Silver and Crystal, and I was good. That's all the Pokemon knowledge I need. As I sit here wearing Generation 1 stuff as well. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure to acknowledge some new follows here. I apparently acquired some follows after my raid on Tuesday evening. Got to give some love to... Assuming that these things decide to work, because my chat decided to fail and then my bot decided to be weird, so maybe these buttons will work eventually. Come on now. Unless this person's going to come up and hit me 3 times, that's going to be even better. I guess I'm going to have to go refresh this too. Refreshing that. Okay, now if I press the button. There we go. Pinball Den, thank you very much for that follow. Coming up after the Pinball Den, we have Speak79. Thank you very much for that follow, Speak79. And last but not least, we have Mondo Molten, number 3. Thanks for that follow. Let's live the retro dream together here in Subcon. And we've got Yuga2 in the house, as well as Dwarven Dynamite. Dwarven, you loved all the Pokemon games, then you decided to try a Nuzlocke. And yeah, the Nuzlocke challenge is a whole other world of insanity. I remember reading some commentary from some people like, yeah, you do a Nuzlocke and you decide to do a self-destruct. That's the ultimate flex right there. Cassie DeRose Firefrost, you break it, you buy it. Well, see, that's the thing. I never paid a cent for this, so all stays even right there. You get to any huge fan base is gonna have purists. Yeah, seriously. No one can ever really just. Sometimes people just can't let each other enjoy things. They're like, no, like how. I'm still trying to wrap my head around, no, you must enjoy the thing this way. Like, you can't force someone else to enjoy a thing on someone else's terms. That's just not right. Speaking of Star Wars, finally starting The Mandalorian. Can't spell today. Now, The Mandalorian, are you starting from the very beginning, Girl Tricks, or are you starting Season 2? I handed out a few VIPs a little while back, Robert Headley, and I think I still have a few more slots of that, too. So I could fling out a few more here. If I were feeling really, really spicy here. But yeah, Mandalorian, I think you're in for a wonderful ride, truly. Oh no, Dusenhauer, you didn't watch WandaVision yet. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, you better fit in some of that WandaVision. Dwarven Dynamite, you hate Diamond and Pearl, but super happy for everyone getting that remake. And that's the thing, there were some really cool Pokemon that showed up in Diamond and Pearl. Like, I'm completely for it. Robert Headley, you only really understand the Pokemon listed in the Weird Al song. Oh my goodness, I didn't know Weird Al had a Pokemon song. Started 2 days ago, watched a couple episodes so far. Oh man. Yeah, that's the thing about Mandalorian. For as much as you might currently enjoy Season 1, and you're probably going to love it a whole lot, Season 2 is even better. Weird Al has a song where he lists the 150 original. That's awesome. Yeah, the 150 original, Generation 1. Nothing like them. Even though Generation 1 Pokemon was severely broken and horribly imbalanced, it's like, you would think with 150 Pokemon that they would have been able to have some reasonable balance in everything that went on. You could always create a team that could cancel out another team, and no, that wasn't the case. That's why so many new things were introduced in Generation 2. Because if you had Psychic Pokemon in your party in Gen 1, it was game over for your opponent. There was absolutely nothing. There was absolutely nothing useful that genuinely resisted Psychic. Bug attacks and Ghost attacks are strong against Psychic, but Psychic does at least neutral damage to Pokemon of those types. And you would think that even, you'd have something like Gengar. The Gengar, the Ghastly, that line of Pokemon to be a formidable opposition to something like an Alakazam. And no, they decided for some reason to make one of the very few Ghost Pokemon in Generation 1 part Poison, so weak to Psychic. Ghost Pokemon are nightmare fuel, yes. Right here. Your nightmare is right here on my chest. Love it. Caress it. It's your fucking nightmare. Oh man, but yeah, seriously, avalanche of Pokemon news, and what was the other announcement that I saw today? Oh yeah, the fact that those Pokemon games are coming out this year, that's pretty astounding. I'm in for that, and I think I swear I saw some other game announcement, but maybe I'm mixing them all up here off the, here in my head, so. In any case, there's some Zelda to play tonight, y'all, and I am determined to find the end of this game. Dang it! I feel like with what I was able to do in 4 hours on Sunday, I can wrap this up in 3 hours. I've gotten I hope I've gotten most of the nervous anticipation out. I've buffed myself up. Let's freaking rock this. I'll gather a few rupees. I'll get some red potion. It'll be all good. Maybe if I'm feeling extra spicy, I'll sneak into Dungeon 9 to get the red ring and then do the other dungeons. It's entirely possible, unless the game gates that off. I can't quite remember. But yeah, let's get that going here, y'all. And let's have the music slide down. And let me know if the game volume is a little bit on the low side, because I know the game is definitely quieter than the music that was just playing. Anywho. Hope everyone is having a good Friday night. Welcome to the weekend. Whatever may have happened this week, it's over. You can breathe now. You can survive. You can cool your heels. You can find your center. It'll be all nice. Yeah, we got the Navigator in the house. What's going on now? Give yourself a shout out. You are certainly entitled to it. Unless my bot's weird and you can't self shout out, in which case maybe I'll just pop it right there. Pokemon Breath of the Arceus, yes. Oh man, we were just talking Pokemon and how that was a wild ride to deal with the Pokemon Presents today. That Pokemon Direct was absolute fire. Okay, I got blue potion, so I have 1 health refill. So as long as I walk into Dungeon 6 with full hearts, maybe I'll be okay. Unless I do this, I think it's 68 rupees to get a full potion. To get a full potion lets me take 2 hits of that scissor, and so maybe that's how I rock it. Let me just get a couple more dollars here. Pokemon normally releases on your birthday week. Oh, that's weird. But also very blessed. There's a WoW player who cosplays as a dwarf while streaming. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think they announced a firm date for the Gen 4 remakes. All I saw was releasing in late 2021, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was how it went, Navigator, that you are getting a very Pokemon-filled birthday. Or day after your lady's birthday, so either the 12th or the 19th. Okay, why the slow burn on dropping rupees, you silly ass game? Give me my fat loot. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Last 2 Pokemon games released before Black Friday. Dwarven Dynamite didn't Now, Salty, planning on doing something like that. Dude, I don't think it matters if someone else is already doing it. What matters is if you do it well and like really make it your own thing, Dwarven Dynamite. That I think is most important, because people here on Twitch, I mean, let's be real, we rip off of each other all the time, myself included. Everything that you see me doing on stream is the composite of like 5 different streamers. But if you're able to come up with something and genuinely like make it your own, make it feel good for yourself, to make it something that inspires confidence in your stream, then yeah, freaking do it, man. Pomcast! What's going on, Pomcast? Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well. Oh boy, got knocked back into the cave.
Way cool.
So, Pomcast, what did you think about the Pokemon news today? Crocheted helmet and beard combo? Yes, Dwarven Dynamite. Yes. Dwarven, are you gonna put on like an accent or anything else funny? Gonna speak in your best Dwarven tongue? To say the least, Pomcast, been through a lot this week, so I'm just very happy that it's the weekend. Oh, gotta get rid of the Elgato Navigator. What's it doing to you? Screw the Elgato. Oh, really? Which model Elgato do you have, Navigator? $1440 by $480 is an option for the OG Xbox. What? See, that's the thing with... So you've probably got... Oh, so you've probably got an Xbox game that's running in 720p? Or actually, I can't even... I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. For the OG Xbox, it's giving you that as an option on the HD60 Pro. Because that's really weird. I mean... I'll say this, for my Xbox, I don't run my Xbox through a RetroTink. My Xbox runs through a special component converter box I got from Monoprice. Okay, so you got your Xbox set in 16:9. Gotcha. And it does not detect it correctly. Wow, that is just dumb. Yeah, that's the thing. I never rely on my RetroTink to auto detect the resolution. I always force my Elgato to do that, and it turns out okay. But that's the thing. You shouldn't ever have to fight. You shouldn't ever have to fight your capture card to be able to get any decent results. Maybe because you're running the Line 2X by accident. Oh, and that's the thing. That I would think that the RetroTink would be smart enough to know how to disable that when the Xbox switches to something like 720p. Maybe I should take the potion out of the B button before I do something really dumb. Like, you know, force push a bunch of villagers and get my ass creamed by a bunch of village guards. That was a good time. Come on. And then I get to push this. 800 by 600. Yeah, as long as you still get your 4x3 action, that'll work. Irish Banshee, what's going on, Irish Banshee? Good to see you. Good evening. Welcome to the weekend. Very, very good news that you scored yourself that new gig. I hope the first couple days there have been treating you very well. You still want the Mage Well? Yeah, Navigator. That Mage Well seems to do all the right stuff when it comes to capture and handling multiple resolutions. Mage Well will help with the yeah, it definitely will. It definitely will. But that's the cool thing about the RetroTink is that bare minimum the RetroTink will output 480p, even though you can run 240p pass through. I've never had any need or want to do that, but I also don't have the equipment to do 240p pass through. But you're going to invest in the RGB to comp. I think that's going to be the right move right there. Instead of getting a ton of HD Retrovision cables, you can use that as your crush to cancel out a lot of things. So get him from VGNY. That's awesome. What did I want to do? Candle, yes. Well, I'll take a bomb. Okay. Then there's this and let me head back to actually no, I think I'll go with this. Oh, 70? I thought they were a little more expensive than that. I thought the RGB to comp was like 90. But if it's 70 tax included, then heck yes. A DM later, Irish Banshee? Yeah, you got it. We'll we'll help with whatever, or I'll do my best to provide info and support and whatever else for you. Yeah, whenever you got the words together, Irish Banshee, hit us. Who knows? Maybe even I will answer it during break. Nope, nothing there. Okay, because I think I gotta do a stairs thing to get to the other segment of the dungeon. Ooh, money. Need ideas? Oh, and we are top-notch dudes. Well, I certainly try to be top-notch. Thank you for putting me up on that notch. Oh, baby. Just when I needed. Saved by the clock. And then, oh boy, we got these fools. Time to zap them. Maybe I don't want to create keys. Navigator Bowman, the sexiest SOB alive. What horror shows are in this room? Damn you! Get off me, you absolute sentient fleshlight. Oh boy. Okay, time to take a sip. Ja bless. Okay. So basically, kind of spacey. I mean, if that's how you want to view yourself, I can't stop you from doing that. But at the same time, you are way more than a sentient fleshlight. Give yourself some credit, kind of spacey. What is happening? I hope you are well. Actually, that reminds me, I would like to take care of a couple of things. Speaking of sentient fleshlights, let's see. There's you. Robert Helly was going to ask if you were the same, if those were the same light things from Mario 3, but you notice this one has a face. For Mario 3, yeah, they're not exactly the same, but that's one of the fun parts about Mario and Zelda is how Nintendo will be incredibly sneaky about putting in a bunch of different enemies, things that look cosmetically different and seem mechanically different, but are basically the same thing. It's kind of hysterical. I'm all about it. Koji Kondo being Koji Kondo, yes, like especially if I play the flute. Because do not forget, on Sunday, I'm pulling a list of my subscribers, and I will choose 4 names out of that list, 4 random names from that list. There are 4 $50 gift cards to the digital game shops of your choice, be it Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, or the Nintendo eShop. I want to thank all of you for the amazing support you've given me for all of this time. I've been affiliate for nearly a year and a half, been streaming for nearly 2 years. It's been an amazing ride, and I can't do any of this without you. So, stream Sunday is at 2 p.m. Pacific. You can always check my pinned tweet on Twitter, and you can always check my announcements channel in my Discord for the latest schedule updates. I make sure that I keep up on that. And on Sunday will also be pretty special because I'll be doing a deep dive, or as deep as a stream can go, about the leaked Dinosaur Planet beta that showed up. I will be, thanks to the magical power of my EverDrive, will be playing Dinosaur Planet on a real Nintendo 64 and comparing it to what it would become, Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube. Oh my god, guys, sorry. Twitch just now decided to recognize you're running an ad blocker and you missed the last 2 minutes of whatever was just said. Oh my goodness. That is the most messed up thing, to get a subscription and then get hit with ads, because ads are supposed to, not have those things. But anyway, yeah, you can always check my pinned tweet on Twitter. So when you click my profile, it will always be the tweet at the very top, or in the announcements channel on my Discord, you'll always be able to find my latest schedule posted there, and I make sure to tag everyone as well. I want no one left behind. I want to make sure everyone gets the information that they need, that y'all deserve. I'll be starting a little bit earlier on Sunday, but just so I can make sure that I can get to bed relatively early on Sunday night as well. I've got some somewhat important stuff to do, and on Monday, so I best make sure that I get due sleep for it. So many emotions. This just made your bad emotional day a good emotional night. Of course, Girl Tricks. Yeah, you're always there right off the bat on stream, giving love and giving good energy to basically everyone. So yeah. All right, let's continue this shit show. Ooh. Actually, I wonder. Yes, Spacey, you have a subscription now. Being that you got slammed with ads. Mika! What's going on, Mika? Good to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful, delicious evening. Mika, the current undisputed king of my channel in Discord, known as The Kitchen, with some amazing, amazing homemade stuff. Glad this week is over. You know, same, absolutely same as heck. Oh, Kinda Spacey is a super cool kid. There's no denying the coolness of Spacey, and I think everyone needs to finally recognize that level of greatness. Huh? What's in this room south of me? Oh hell! Oh shite! Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! I made a terrible tactical error by coming in here. Oh god! Oh god! There better be a good reward for putting up with this bullshit. Just ordered a pizza, Mika. You know what? You probably ordered from a local pizza joint, and it's gonna be delicious as heck. All this for bombs. Let it be known that you've been demoted to child level? How? In what way, Kinda Spacey? So, Mika's pizza, red bell pepper, spinach, and medium well cooked. Interesting tactic there. Arhanka, everyone's having pizza today. Well, of course. I'm not sure how it goes in Sweden, Arhanka, but around here in the U.S., especially, I think credit to our public school system that Friday is infamously Pizza Day. So that is the day to gorge yourself on pizza. It's just something that's programmed into us culturally. Maybe some other countries out in the world have Pizza Saturday or something like that. We're all kids here, Kinda Spacey. We're kids of all ages. All right, it's ready to rumble. Oh yeah, Goma, I believe, yeah, is gonna take an... Oh, no shit! All of this agony I had on Sunday, and I one-hit KO'd this fucking boss? I'm livid. I'm fucking livid. And yes, Pizza Day from the Aquabats, one of the finest songs in musical creation. The Aquabats are amazing. Usually add meat to pizzas, but it's Lent now. Totally get it, Mika. Yeah, there's usually, especially with Lent, there's a lot of people eating seafood more so than they're eating pizza, but that's okay. Oh, tiny tornado, take me away. As long as these pea hats don't fucking bump me. Ugh, it's a one and done with that. Seafood pretty much year-round. Well, Mika, you're also in a somewhat privileged position to always to have fresh, affordable seafood nearby. So there is that. Wait. Even end your years with seafood traditionally? That coastal life. Seriously, kind of envious for that coastal life. What's a glowworm, friend? No, not paying you. I need money for arrows. Anyway, gotta go talk to an old woman about some of her special sauce. Scissoring fleshlights, Kinda Spacey. Budding faces. Traditional Mika household seafood feast. You have a traditional seafood feast. Truly, you live an enchanted life, Mika. It is unique and special and full of very loving things all the time. So many large boulders the size of a small boulder. Maybe one day I'll find a large boulder the size of a large boulder. Uh-oh, you all capsed me, Spacey. Crabs, lobsters, shrimps, clams, potatoes, corn on the cob, etc. Oh, good old-fashioned seafood boil indeed. Get steamy at Mika's house. Aw, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you shared pictures of one of those boils. I was really into that that stew that you posted within the past couple days that had some white beans in it. That was looking fantastic. It almost looked like ratatouille. Road trip to Mika's house. I don't know if I can. Like, that road trip would start here, and then it would take like 4 straight days of driving. It'd be a lot. The cassoulet, most likely, yeah. That was probably what I was looking at. So I was in the ballpark by naming a French dish. And why do I keep going to this map tile when I need the bottle of medicine? Yeah, with the comparison to Ratatouille being valid, okay, I'm at least glad that I was able to get in the culinary ballpark there. Yes, I'm a fan of eating, but I'm not always top notch on some of my identification things. A Cajun guy on TikTok who's making a seafood boil. Oh, baby. Oh, time to grind a little money. Except I'm grinding a game instead of a pole. I like crawfish in theory. Like, a lot of crawfish recipes are delicious. It's just the amount of effort versus the amount of effort that, what am I trying to say here? The meat to ratio, the meat to effort ratio on crawfish is terrible, so I just order something else entirely. Shellfish, a lot of work for little reward. I'm okay with the effort for crab and sometimes lobster, but not crawfish. Not a fan of the brains. Brains are the best part. It's always the stuff that you don't expect that's the best part. Like if you're going in on some beef, cow tongue is freaking marvelous. Kinda Spacey will put all effort into unlimited crab legs. Yes, sister, yes. Any buffet with unlimited crab legs, I was down to just lay some murder on some plates. Oh, Kilgore, I see what you did there. The effort to meat ratio, same goes for dating. I see what you did there. Crab legs, literally the food of the gods. Kinda Spacey, physically wet every time. Oh my. Oh my. Well, at least there's something in this world that is reliable at making you physically wet every time. It's those blessings that we get to count on in this world. I don't care if it's king or snow, just give me crab. Like one of the casinos around here on, I think it's I forget if it's on every Friday or Sunday, but they've got an unlimited crab leg option of the buffet. Like, yes, you got to go drop $50, but it's worth it. It wasn't sexual. Sure, Spacey, not sexual at all. This channel is marked mature content, by the way. But yeah, there is that aspect of eating crab where it's just like you're wet from the palms down to your elbows. It's crazy. Something about crab always finds a way to get juices dripping down your chin in your hand. Dungeness crab? Ah. Dr. Chorus, you were born off the Chesapeake, learned early on about the glory of crab legs. This is productive conversation, y'all. We're just here to love up on seafood, however it is we can get it. Like, I will put down shrimp like crazy, without a doubt. Dr. Chorus, it's funny you're allergic to finfish, but not shellfish, and because they're mixed so often, you always get an allergic reaction, and it's worth it. Okay, I've heard of so many shellfish allergies, Doctor, but I have never heard of that. And being from a coastal town, seafood is your jam. Oh, Arhanka, Swedish seafood has got to be something incredibly wild. Yeah, no blue waffles. We'll stick with blue crabs. Oh, let's see here. Level 7 of the demon. Blueberry waffles, yes, they are legit. Blueberries, raspberries, so many berries, blackberries too, are wonderful in breakfast, breakfast pastries, bread-based breakfast things. But the blue waffle is a whole other animal, and we're not gonna go there. I'm sorry, I gave you blue waffle. You want good crab? Chesapeake Bay Blue are the way to go. Let's see. What was I using? Here we go. Dungeon 7. Okay, that's where it's hiding. There's a whole Big Mouth episode on Blue Waffle. Yeah, I am actually a fan of Big Mouth. Even though, yes, I know on a whole lot of levels Big Mouth is terrible in so many certain ways, but it becomes rewarding in other ways. But yeah, I need to watch that. I need to get. Okay, not only do I need to watch the current season, I need to get stoned and watch that season. Dr. Chorus, there are to say that you are unique does a disservice to the word unique. Being different goes deeply with you. Really into Maryland style, eating soft shell crab sandwich. You know, I was watching some Food Network. Whenever I work from home, I always have Food Network up on my TV, and they were rocking through some Maryland restaurants, and oh man, a soft shell crab sandwich looks like the absolute greatest. Dr. Chorus is special in ways that cannot be presented on Twitch or even most cable networks. As a matter of fact, enjoying the full extent of Dr. Chorus might be illegal in 24 countries. Yes, those stuffies looked amazing, Mika. So yeah, if you're not in my Discord, then you're not seeing Mika absolutely flexing on all of us with amazing food creations in his own home. Doctor, you're allowed on Skinamax. I don't know, even Skinamax might wait to only put you on at between like 2:45 and 3:15 a.m. And they have to put a title card with like an apology right beforehand. Those are prepackaged stuffies? You can get prepackaged stuffies, Mika? Oh, now the game decides to give me a shitload of fairies. It was not doing that on Sunday. Oh, I'm almost there. There's the fairy. He catches his own clams and makes them from scratch using a recipe he's used for 60 years. You know, recipes like that usually are can be the foundation of very successful restaurants. The Dr. Chorus personal tapes are from before the auto-upload culture, so likely not on there. Yes, the best of Dr. Chorus can only be found on VHS. And Betamax. Oh, baby. Betamax. Oh my goodness, it's FWPX. What is going on? Oh man, speaking of Maryland, what is happening? FWPX, what is happening, my dude? Long time no see.
Cool.
The king of Rocksmith out there shredding jams, going and tugging those strings. What it do, baby? Welcome FWPX in your community. I am Manic Socratic, and I'm joined by my amazing moderators. I am joined by my amazing moderators, Gravebook and Navigator Bowman. It is good to have y'all here. FWPX, thank you for entrusting me with your community. We're currently in the latter stages of the Legend of Zelda. I'm about to enter the 7th dungeon, and oh! Look at that! Dr. Chorus deciding to be a legend as usual. Yeah, just to see if there's somehow any last few people who are somehow not subbed to me, because I seem to have oh man, I have no words. But yeah, my subscription game is strong, so it's only right, it's only necessary. Well, let me do this, because I can do this. I can let the game music. I will shut up and just twirl a link while the game music does all the heavy lifting for me. Thank you to the legend, Dr. Chorus. I had to hold up the statue of legends who got gift subs out to Monsuko, Custard, Tyrandian, Rikaku, and R.L. Ritchie. Fellow amazing streamers, Rikaku, R.L. Ritchie, and Tyrandian. Custard saw you a while back, just a few days ago, and Kilgore Bergeron busted out 28 hot Tig old biddies right to me. Oh my goodness, that was lovely too. Thank you so much. Hey, you may call them tiny, but I could still grab them, and that's what matters. Thank you so much for the extra love here tonight, you guys. Yes, those subs go a long way for just, well, no one's required to subscribe, but it always feels good to get some subs anyway. If you ever get custom commands, I want mine to be slower, you slut. Or do I whisper it? Slower, you slut. Let's see. There's got to be some more embellishments to it, because if it's going for Dr. Chorus, like you gotta go big. Where's my tongue at? There we go. Slower, you slut. Combination of food talk and that sub bomb is making Mika want a sub. Oh, baby, yes. Get that. You would be a real hero if you got a sub. Uh-oh. Navigator wants himself some video game history. So page 20 of the 100 greatest. Yes, a sandwich pun, you know. Oh, Dr. Chorus hitting a sub to FWPX, the 6th one. You are just going ham. Oh my goodness. All right, so page 20 of the 100 greatest retro video games. I guess let me go pause the game first and foremost. Let me go full-throated here, and let me get some of the get some reading music up here. Looks like your sub spray missed the actual raider. You know, I don't think anyone has ever genuinely figured out the algorithm that goes round robin and distributes subs. So anyway, this is the 100 greatest retro video games ranked by a certain English publication, but there's a lot of really neat trivia nuggets that hide out inside this book. This book is available for reading in addition to still Console Wars if you really want it. And Navigator also wants 3 minutes of tiny voice. So, well, who am I to deny some full-throated action? There we go. There's my timer.
Full-throated.
So FWPX and Mika, I wish you many inches of sub in your mouths sometime tonight. I know it's late for the East Coast, but still, you'll find something. Okay, page 20. Okay, earlier on in the book is where they're doing the actual countdown, and then later on in the book they pull certain games for something big. So here on page 20...
Number 63, Star Wars, year 1983, platform arcade. Be Luke Skywalker? Check. Use the power of the Force? Sure, you got it. Blow up the Death Star? But of course. Atari's classic vector coin app perfectly captured the X-Wing fantasies of just about every human being on the planet in 1983, and still does. Number 62, Civilization, year 1991, platform PC. Are you up to the challenge of building an empire upon which the sun never sets? Sid Meier's turn-based strategy game was as influential as it was enjoyable, thanks to the challenge of taking your empire from 4000 BC to the near future. Number 61, Portal, year 2007, platform PC. This highly innovative first-person puzzle game challenges you to think in full 3D, thanks to its innovative multi-purpose gun. With singing artificial intelligences, companion cubes, and the promise of cake, this short adventure lingers in the memory for years after completion. Number 60, Mass Effect 2, year 2010, platform various. How did BioWare improve on Mass Effect? To be honest, I think the original actually did a better job than Mass Effect 2 in terms of lore building, but that's only because the second game barely had to worry about that side of things. BioWare did such a good job of creating a sci-fi universe with the series opener that Mass Effect 2 had far more space and freedom to grow as a game, something it absolutely did by pushing every other aspect to new heights. Why is it considered the best game in the series? Of the three, it strikes by far the best balance between narrative and action. The first game's aforementioned emphasis on lore made it feel more like an introduction than a game after having played the sequel, while Mass Effect 3's action-bent and ludicrous conclusion felt like a waste of all that hard work. To this day, I still can't believe it actually gave players the option to forego story altogether. Was losing the Mako a good idea? Absolutely. Surface exploration was underdeveloped, and getting it right would have required a significant redistribution of the resources Mass Effect 2 clearly put to better use elsewhere. I certainly didn't miss it at all. What made Mass Effect 2's climax so good? It's a combination of things, really. The so-called suicide mission was expertly set up to feel like a last resort. One final push, from which some or all of the crew might not return. Pair that with the fact that it comes after spending hours building relationships with these characters, and their potential expendability becomes all the more powerful. Even when you're in control, clever design left a lingering fear that something could still go wrong at any turn. Number 59, Paradroid, year 1985, platform various.
Okay, that's that for there. Number 59, Paradroid, year 1985. Andrew Braybrook's stunning shoot-'em-up remains one of the best games on the Commodore 64. It's perfectly balanced, has clever, deliberate gameplay, and features a host of different robots to attack and master. Number 58, Pokemon Red and Blue, year 1996. Platform, Game Boy. Pokemon spent quite a long time in development. Why was that? Sugimori, it took about 6 years from the start of the concept to execution. We started the project right after Quinty was released, and initially we were aiming to have about 50 Pokemon. But every year the technology improved, so while it started at 50, by the end of the 4th year we realized that we could do about 150 Pokemon. In that sense, I suppose we didn't really have a set target number, it just depended on the technology we had at the time. Why include different Pokemon types? By adding even one more type, it definitely makes the gameplay more complicated, so when we did that, we had to really look into the battle balance. With new moves, there's almost an infinite combination. If we can solve that problem, we can always add more types. It's not impossible. The series' most distinguishing feature is its emphasis on multiplayer gaming, which is unusual for RPGs. Why did you focus on that? People say that when you play video games, you're usually playing on your own. We wanted to create an experience where you can play the game, but still play together with friends at the same time, and still have fun. That was the basic idea I had in my mind when working on this game. You could battle together, and trade with friends and family. You could even take your game to a store, find someone you've never met, and ask them to trade Pokemon or play together. Why do you feel that Pokemon remains so successful after so many years? At its simplest, it boils down to the fact that it's easy to understand and has incredible diversity. The characters used today in the TV show or in the movies are based on the ones we create for the games, and through its features, its abilities, and its shape, you can quite easily get an idea of what kind of Pokemon it is. There's a great mix of cool and cute monsters, making it easy for the audience to pick their own favorite. Number 57, BioShock, year 2007. This FPS featured one of gaming's greatest worlds in the underwater city of Rapture, and offered memorable gameplay too thanks to terrifying Big Daddy encounters and plasmid powers. Number 56, Dungeon Master, year 1987, platform Atari ST. Real-time exploration made the corridors of Dungeon Master a dangerous place to be. Safe places were rare indeed. Other developers took years to catch up with this phenomenal RPG. Number 55, Jet Set Willy, year 1984. It might have needed a couple of pokes and a Quirkafleet to make it work properly, but this stunning sequel to Manic Miner is one of the most iconic platformers of the 8-bit era. Number 54, Counter-Strike, year 2000. From a humble Half-Life mod to one of the most played competitive video games in the world, Counter-Strike's rise is one of the mod scene's greatest successes. Finely tuned with a fierce community, it set the bar for objective-based first-person shooters to come. Number 53, Shadow of the Colossus, year 2005, platform, PlayStation 2. Essentially a series of battles against colossal bosses. This action-adventure game maintains a solemn atmosphere thanks to its barren setting and its plot. Victory has never been quite so bittersweet. And I will wrap up here on this page. Number 52, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, released 2003 on the Xbox. How much freedom did you have when creating Knights of the Old Republic? We had a great relationship with LucasArts, so that was the foundation of the freedom we had with Coder. There was a lot of mutual trust. We also decided to pursue this period thousands of years prior to the movies as the setting for the game because we knew that any game set around the movies had a lot more scrutiny. We had the choice of the period, or the time just after Episode 5. In development of the game itself, we had a lot of freedom in deciding what to create and how it would be made. We worked with the production team at LucasArts and ran everything past them, but we took the lead on the development. How important was it to move away from the earlier films? We wanted to be unique and special, as well as having good development flexibility, so it was very important to separate from the movies. Thus, the Old Republic period choice. We wanted to create an environment for Coder that was still reminiscent of the movies, but also fit well into a period thousands of years before them. Ship and character designs should have some similarity, but be clear precursors to what people are familiar with from the films. However, they still had to stand alone without being just a few tweaks on the later designs. Why did you slowly introduce new playable characters? We had a few common tactics that we've built upon over the years at BioWare. We learned that players didn't deal well with being presented with too many choices, and that choices in playable characters caused particular consternation. So we preferred to slowly introduce characters and also give them a logical reason for being. We also made sure it was clear that each character had personal stories to explore, so players had motivation to play them. What was the biggest technical challenge you faced? On the Xbox version, we were extremely aggressive in the streaming of content in real time over the disk drive. We discovered the game ran smoothly on some Xbox consoles, but not on others. When we inquired about it, Microsoft reluctantly admitted there were many different drives used in Xbox consoles, along with different performance profiles. So it was clear we were pushing the data streaming past a safe limit. That was a harsh one to learn a couple months before release. It would have been nice if Microsoft was upfront about that variability. Why do you think KOTOR remains so well regarded by RPG fans? I'd say KOTOR was a hit or miss for a variety of reasons. Technically, it was right at the forefront of games and a big advance over what we did previously and what other folks were doing at the time. The RPG systems were solid and had a nice balance of customization and flexibility. These elements were important, but it was the story and experience being at the core of a Star Wars adventure that made the game special. We made the player feel unique and core to the world, especially at the big twist, but also as though he or she was experiencing a Star Wars movie from the inside. So that was some tiny voice, and that was a few pages of the 100 greatest retro games. Thanks for redeeming those points, Navigator. Alrighty, let's get back to the game, shall we? Alright, I think I gotta boost the game audio a little bit. We got Dungeon 7 on deck, y'all. I just need to make sure I get my potions right. I am 1 or 2 rupees away, and then I will be fine. There we go. Just for everyone else's sake, just so that everyone won't have to be on edge, I will get 69 rupees before I go spend. There we go. Sorry, had to pick it up. But just for a few seconds, you got your 69, and I hope that was nice. Alright, off to Dungeon 7 we go, baby. But when will we blaze the rupees? See, that's the problem, Mika, is that we will need a later Zelda game in order to acquire 420 rupees. I don't think that was entirely possible until A Link to the Past. But you know, I'm always finding any excuse to play some Zelda, so I think we'll be able to blaze some rupees whenever we need to. Dr. Course Cool House Ice Cream? Where is that from? Navigator, finally play Link to the Past. Oh boy. Dubes and Gravebook, the real MVPs. Yeah, wasn't it Gravebook who gave you Link to the Past? Or how did you come across it all? And well, Dubes gave you that SNES Junior. How many points to get me to play Goof Troop? Honestly, Robert Headley, not many points at all, because Goof Troop on the Super Nintendo is actually a very badass game. If you've never messed with Goof Troop on the Super Nintendo, it's really wild, because imagine a Zelda imagine a game that is just... Imagine a Zelda that's only puzzles, no action, and that's basically what it is. Goof Troop is like Zelda training wheels. It's pretty dope. Link to the Past, Link's Adventure, and Legend of Zelda. Wow, Navigator, you did get hooked up. Churro ice cream? Sign me up, Dr. Chorus. Man, we really are on the train of you being a glowworm. Yep. Spacey being a sweet, sweet, cuddly, little round-faced glowworm. You might not do the AV Famicom RGB because of the Tink 2X. Really? Because, you know, I'm really I'm still on the fence about composite video from the NES. I'm still iffy on whether I would want to stream composite from an NES, but I know a lot of speedrunners do that, so it's technically acceptable. Yeah, RetroTinks, the way they handle composite is indeed astounding. It really looks good. But you know, I've got this. Since I don't have a copy of the an actual NES, you know, gold cart of this game, you know, I just get to slum it on the GameCube collection. Maybe one day, if I'm feeling extra brave, I'll go. I'll stream direct from the NES. There's just so much I wish I could play. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. Is it cocaine? And that's one of the other interesting parts about some of these later dungeons, is that they are filled to the brim with walls you can bomb. Just the tip. Oh, what have you? The secret's in your frosting, but you'll never tell, Spacey. You'll never tell. Spacey, Queen of Secrets. Oh, fairy! Baby! How creamy is your frosting, Spacey? And if that stepped over a line, I apologize. Wait, are we not doing phrasing anymore? We're kind of always... That's the thing. There are so many moments that it's difficult to... It's difficult to just keep acknowledging every phrasing. Otherwise, we would just keep saying phrasing every other sentence. Currently doing the RC Car Pro thing in Odyssey. Oh, that is so fun. And I love how they brought back some Mario Kart music for that, Mika. Trying to shave off some time. Yeah, you have to be freaking precision with that little RC car. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, Bauhaus playing. Do you think you're better off alone? I know that's not Bauhaus, but when I think of dancey music, that's an option. I'm not terribly familiar with all that goes into the Bauhaus genre. There's a Game Grumps video, presumably involving some Bauhaus music. Dr. Course off to lurk. Need to watch the new WandaVision a fourth time. Dude, everything that WandaVision is doing right now is got to be like a deep Marvel fan's dream come true. Legit made you tear up a little. Yeah, seeing... I'll say this, because I don't want to spoil it because the episode's been out for less than 24 hours. If you are fuzzy on Age of Ultron, or if you skipped over it entirely, do yourself a favor, because there are plot lines that started in Age of Ultron that are still paying off to this day. It's astounding. And you never cry? Dang, Dr. Course. Yeah, some of those... There were some really heavy things that happened in WandaVision today, so prepare yourselves, bring some tissues, but not for happy reasons. Dude, this episode was sweet. All you're gonna say is wow. And I'm not doing spoilers, Robert Headley. Not talking spoilers. Navigator, feel like a derp, but why? Yeah. That's the thing. If you were ever at all interested in the MCU, oh come on, 2 bombs burn. Starbomb, but it's Dan from Game Grumps that sings. Okay, I love Starbomb stuff. I love it so much. But yeah, if you ever loved any bit of Marvel Comics, then what WandaVision is doing is an incredible adaptation of a certain arc that happened decades ago, and the way that it's been integrated so perfectly smoothly here into the MCU has been amazing. Tyrandian popping in to say hello and look. Thank you so much, Tyrandian. My goodness, hope you're doing well. Hope you got another cooking stream coming up. Oh, Dead Cells. I need to get up on the DLCs of Dead Cells because that game is just so immensely badass. I guess when it comes to Game of Thrones, Doctor, what I can say about that, I was so on board for the first couple seasons, and then I checked out for a little bit, and then now seeing the disaster that took place at the very end, yeah, it's okay to skip now. It's actually frustrating that it has to be that way, but it is. Beta Ray Bill, wow, that sounds like a deep cut of a character. I'm completely ignorant to the comics, so I regrettably cannot speak towards a lot of things. Oh my god, I defeated those Dodongos for nothing. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. Yes, I would too, but I don't have 100 freaking rupees for the occasion. I guess I'll suffer with my 12 bombs. Well, I got 4 back. At least the game seems to be giving of these. Okay, so if that's where I need to go up because I have not traversed upwards yet. Keese and Blue Gorias. Ugh. Give me a heart so I can shoot beams again. Mika, favorite Marvel character is Nova. Ooh. I've heard a thing or two about Nova. I think there have been some fan theories that Nova is like around the corner in the MCU, but none of that has genuinely happened yet. But Scarlet Witch is your fave? Okay, Doctor, then yeah, this is all up your alley. Navigator into War Machine. Seriously, War Machine becomes, to me, War Machine just becomes interesting for how he's like a product of Tony, but also his own thing as well. Richard Rider, the Dick Rider. Ghost Rider and Dick Rider. How hard can you ride? Rumble grumble. Oh, that's right. I forgot to grab my meat. Ugh. The hungry Goria wants meat, and I neglected. Yeah, and I can't proceed until that. Dang it! Where do I grab my meat for the Goria? The Goria demands it. Yeah, Robert Hadley, Marvel needs the Hulk rights back. That is one thing that not even Disney seems powerful enough to do, is that there are still some leftovers in terms of rights issues, like film distribution rights for Incredible Hulk movies still belong to Universal. So that is a financial hurdle that Disney has to want to overcome. Irish Banshee, you came back to Gutter Talk? Was there somehow not any Gutter Talk when you left? Robert Headley, you'd watch an unlimited Hulk movie starring Ruffalo. If nothing else, that makes me happy to hear that Mark Ruffalo is doing Bruce Banner and Hulk so much justice. Like, that's as much as one could ask for, really. It was PG. Well, it always finds a way to swerve rather quickly, to say the least. Items. $60 or 100 rupees. You like Ruffalo, he's a hippie, Paul Rudd. Dr. Kors, you were trying to lurk, but the Marvel talk just kept sucking you back in. Just give us what we need. A whole movie focusing just on J. Jonah Jameson, starring J.K. Simmons. Honestly, like, let him... They need to find a way to just let him run the show for a little bit, because he is just so damn entertaining. No Spider-Man, just Jonah Jameson. Yeah, give... How about we do a mini series? Wouldn't that be great? A mini series starring him. Just a little 6-episode something. Famijack is missed by Crimson Blades. Yes, Famijack, that big cuddly bear. Okay, need to figure out the closest. Yeah, Famijack, the marshmallow of all trades. Oh, let's see here. Type number 2, then there's type 3 with food in it. Okay. Oh, it's over there on the corner of that spot. Okay. 100 rupees? Alright, well, looks like I need to go farming for more money. Every line from him in Raimi Trilogy was pure 24 karat gold. Seriously, J. Jonah Jameson's line delivery, his look, his everything was just astounding. We're so lucky to have him in all of the capacity that he's given, and well, spoiler alert for a couple of years ago, bringing him back to the MCU was a masterstroke of a decision. A day in the life series where Spider-Man's saving the day all around JJ, but whenever JJ looks, it looks like he's committing crime. That is genius. I'd be into that, Robert Headley. Just like I think we deserve a Luis miniseries. Because Michael Pena is just too damn talented, and that character is too damn good to waste. And I know there are a couple of good money locations. Might as well top out here again. Apparently there was a Louis summary of the MCU up to a point and it was played at Comic-Con. Oh, that's right. I did hear about that. They need to stick that on a Blu-ray or something. Because we absolutely need a Louis summary of the MCU. Anytime there's a Comic-Con or a celebration, those people always get the cool shit. I mean, yeah, those people paid a ton of money for the privilege, but still. Activity flirting, yes. Flirting, which is the which one is the emphasized syllable there? Yeah, I'm not sure either, Mika. No idea. One day, someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I don't know. Sometimes chat just feels like a flirt fest. Candace Spacey's flirting, masked by humor, you'd like to think? Some ignore, not sure why. Let's see, I got that one. Ooh, I didn't get that one. Crimson rolls a d20. Yeah, Crimson, your constitution is already strong. You don't need to roll for that. Yeah. Mika's gone in and created so much happiness for himself. Flirting is just, not an element, and it doesn't have to be. It's all good. You get to juggling streams like a clown at the carnival. Oh man, there's some awesome folks on tonight. Friday nights on Twitch are such a crazy good time. But also, is it just me, or are Saturday nights on Twitch actually terrible? Maybe I just need to follow some other people, but I just can't, I just can't get into none of the cool people. None of the truly cool people I enjoy the most stream on Saturday nights, so I'm like, meh. Yeah, I'll watch Icy Rain for a little bit, but that's about it. People have explained how you unknowingly flirt, Mika, and you still don't understand. And that's the thing, is that proper flirtation, oh my gosh, proper flirtation is supposed to come off in a very natural way, and it's not something that can technically be explained, but if you are like a really good empath and you know how to read people well, then you can key in on some of the ways, some of the things they like most, and the communication cues that give them comfort. So it may not even be flirtation, but you're perhaps just incredibly good at being disarming. Kilgore, what have you done? Oh yeah, Afro is amazing. I'll just straight up
Cool.
Afro's a cool dude. If you're not following him, you're making a grave mistake in life. Dude is entertaining as hell. Keep on grinding, Mika. It looks like you're having a good time with your car racing. Certainly, that's maybe one of the strongest parts of Super Mario Odyssey, is just being able to play in so many different ways that you can get enjoyment from any angle you want. so bad at flirting and realizing when others are flirting. And that makes sense too when residing somewhere on the spectrum. It makes one prone to possibly requiring a lot of energy to logically sort out the mechanics of flirting, to possibly try to become good at it, but it's never anything that comes naturally. Oh my goodness, look, Gravebook is here. What is going on? Alright. Time to take a break. Okay, Navigator, you got it. I'm gonna get just a few more rupees here, and then I think I'm gonna go lock in a break. Mika is now 369th in the world. Let's see, I think it's over here a little bit. Let me go to the right one more. Irish Banshee, when you worked for Home Depot, people thought you flirted when you were just being nice. Oh man, I mean, that's the other problem. So many like really weird, lonely dudes out there who will just try to grab onto anything, any attention from a woman. They'll just think that excessive niceness is all for them because they're just not used to a quality platonic relationship or relations in general. Kind of sad that so many women have to be put into such a compromising position there. Alrighty, need to go find one more little stash of rupees here. I need to go blow open a hole in the corner so that I can get my due. Gravebook and Irish Banshee, wonderful Montana sisters. So glad to see your friendship blossom so much. It's beautiful to see. Whoa, look at that. I'm getting fat loot on my way to get fat loot. My wallet is bulging right now. Oh, so much is happening inside me right now that my money stash is just swelling. First aid doing RC car. Oh wow, that is awesome then. Alrighty, with the end of 3 minutes ASMR, and I think and a nice responsibility, a nice reminder from Navigator Bowman, I am going to take myself a little bit of a break. Going to go step away for 15 minutes because regrettably I am human, so I'm going to go do some human things. But I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I'm having a good time too. So let's keep freaking crushing some Zelda right after the break. See you in a bit. ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and all the dear, sweet, non-binary canaries. I'm gonna rock a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will resume The Legend of Zelda right after these messages.
Way cool!
I believe it's time for me to make my return, perhaps? Maybe? Speculating could possibly be the case. Hey everyone, thanks for going along with that break there. Hope everyone enjoyed a break for themselves, got something to drink, got some kind of stretching going on, some sort of bio break, so to speak. We got a raid from Captain Redbeard, fellow brother in retro. Good to have you here. You're playing some Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Oh man, that's a deep cut, man. Especially as I saw you cleared Jet Force Gemini recently as well. And Grumpy Tomato is here, so since Grumpy Tomato is in the house, it is only the right thing to do. One must knock down a brew. And this beer is not a light beer, however. I'm gonna go knock down a little bit of Sex Panther here from Santan Brewing down in Chandler, Arizona. 69% of the time gets you drunk every time. It is a double chocolate porter that is downright delicious. Let's get a little bit of aeration here in that pour. Good to have your Grumpy Tomato as well. Always delightful to have the Grumpy Tomato here. Yeah, Sex Panther, where this beer has its own mascot of a disco suit, of a leisure suit wearing panther. It's all delightful there. Jose Moon, what's going on? Chocolate peanut butter stout grave book, that's good too. sorry to get your hopes up there, kind of spacey. So, cheers, salud, prost, skål to all of you. Now, if you want a sex panda, then that would be yours truly. Because they have the absolute worst libidos in all of the mammal kingdom. Salud indeed, mi amigo. I can go even just slightly bigger here so that the can be legible as Sex Panther. Ride the Panther. From Santan Brewing, Chandler, Arizona. Oh, here's to Irish Banshee. Flying Sausage. Oh, now look who's being spicy. ¿Quieres chorizo? Okay. Let's get back into the game. Let me go get my money back. Let me get my money back in a good place. Meme spelling of sausage? Oh, the I believe that's Filipino. So you have a Zelda question, Irish Banshee? Sure, go for it. Somewhere between myself and, well, the rest of chat, we should be able to answer any Zelda question you might think. My great-grandpa always said, "Here's to a flying pig," because he wanted to encourage himself and others to attain the impossible. Oh, that's awesome, Mika. I'm here for that. What does the Triforce do, Irish Banshee? That is a very good question. The Triforce in the Legend of Zelda is a manifestation. It is a piece of the goddesses left behind when Din, Faror, and Nayru created all of Hyrule. The Triforce left behind represents the three laws that govern the land, the three elements that form all of existence in Hyrule. You have courage, you have wisdom, and you have power. And when the Triforce is gathered, when an individual gathers all three pieces of the Triforce, the Triforce will grant the bearer any wish that they want. The Triforce does a lot. It rules over all of existence. Okay, got that one. And let me just make sure I check this one. Nope, I already got that one. All right. Link is apparently, let me do this again. It's basically the Zeldaverse's divine might incarnate. Yes, Mika, definitely that. Or the Dragon Balls. Yeah, it is. It is also in a way like the Dragon Balls, yes, where the most holy individuals, the most powerful holy entities that created existence, gave unto mortals a very powerful thing with which to manipulate reality, but only for those individuals who are, who are pure of heart, who are strong of will, all those things. And pure of heart could even mean pure evil. You get to, dang, don't want to sleep, especially after such a slow day. Uh-oh, is sleep finding you? Is sleep tugging at you there, you get to? One screen south of Lost Woods. Manic is just so calming. Like, And that's the thing. I'm bringing energy to stream. I solemnly swear I do. Robert Headley, you wanted to sleep when you got off work, but you got hyped up for Wendy's. Yes. I don't go to Wendy's often, but I give them credit for their burgers being deliciously juicy every freaking time. I don't know how they do it. Spacey, this makes you sad you missed your Wind Waker stream as your first introduction to really understanding the Triforce. You know, I have half a mind. I have half a mind to go back and pick up some of my old Zeldas, the ones that I played on stream, and go try to 100% them or something like that. And that's the other thing, Spacey. Like, I know we were like, I don't even think we knew each other that much a year ago, if at all. But yeah, I played when I streamed Wind Waker. It was like, I think I started it like almost exactly a year ago. You only ever caught bits of Wind Waker, so you never got to understand what it did. Yeah, the Wind Waker, the Wind Waker, I think really went in deep in emphasizing all of the things that the Triforce did. Your heart might stop. Why, Spacey? And you get to feel like your free time blew by. Oh, this was your week off, wasn't it? Where they used to have a berry vanilla root beer, which was high. Ooh. The part of Wendy's I really miss was that sweet spot era where all of their packaging was yellow, and they had a salad bar. Like, my mom went crazy for the salad bar back in the day because that was a thing. If I replay Wind Waker, be so happy. And that's the thing, is that it feels like it would be weird to just go revisit Wind Waker from scratch. But yeah, I think it would also be like a nice endurance trial to kind of see how well I retained the game, and if I can finish it in fewer streams than I did previously. Oh, this is the start of your 313. Got it. You miss when Wendy's had the best fries. There was this brief period where Wendy's had some skin on fries, or maybe it was Arby's as well, but fast food restaurants had fries dialed in somewhere around the turn of the millennium, and then they just went back to being garbage copycats of McDonald's. Fries and a Frosty always. Something about that sweet and salty really, really gets people tingling. Because you would think texture-wise it'd be a nightmare, but it somehow works. Wendy still has skin on their fries with sea salt. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I live walking distance to a freaking Wendy's and I still don't go. And it's all brain chemistry. And that's also the weirdest thing. Navigator being a little hostile. Strangest thing. And I have no idea why this is. I'm not trying to make a thing of it. But it is predominantly women who sing the praises of fries and a Frosty to me. My entire life. Ever since, high school. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Navigator, we need a better list of these kinds of things that set you off. Uh-oh. Twist the knife, Spacey, twist the knife. Spacey dips spicy nugs in the sauce in the Frosty too. Oh no. Oh no, Spacey the Wendy's terrorist in here. Suck on that. Navigator's gonna fly to Colorado to fight Spacey. Isn't that something? Jose, tried it. Did not enjoy it. I enjoyed it, actually. Not enough to try it again, but just enough to where I was like, you know what? I understand why people like this. Oh boy. We got ourselves an old-fashioned Mexican standoff here. Spacey and Navigator going scrap. Mile high, motherfucker. You high altitude hoe. That's the thing. Spacey is used to having less oxygen, Navigator, so your stamina is going to be complete shit once you get over there. Spacey, you feel like you're the only Colorado native who doesn't smoke weed. Do you hit edibles, though? You're welcome for that one, Navigator. All right. I've got meat so I can feed the hungry Goryo. Honestly, I feel like maybe you really are the odd one out, like in more ways than one, Spacey, because like I know that I feel like it would be unavoidable that if I were to work in a distillery, that I would definitely be getting crossfaded as much as possible. Uh-oh, duct tape. I got some duct tape elsewhere in the house. If you want to use it for some kinky shit, I'm down. Dispensary across from the distillery, as there should be. Drain the water. Let's go in. Yeah. Get actual bondage tape, please. Yeah, something that's not harsh on the skin or hair. But you know, some people want the pain, so I'm not gonna stop them. Go for some really lewd stuff. Honestly, Robert Headley, if your government is all about the personal liberty, let the weed be smoked. Duct tape your hands together so that you're holding hands. Aw, that's adorable. Let's be permanently holding hands. Nothing else. You're the girl crying in the corner with any THC. Wow, Spacey. I feel like whatever experiences you may have had have been maybe perhaps too high dosage. Like now that I've learned my lesson very well, like I start with 5 milligrams and then go up from there. Because I can definitely understand that crying in a corner feeling, because I've accidentally dosed myself that hard a couple times when I've accidentally hit like 40, 50. Spacey, you miss Molly. Did you have some raver days? Because some of your musical taste makes me think so. Mika, don't drink, don't smoke cigs, don't do drugs, don't use the devil's lettuce, and you're still, and you know, and Mika, you're that's fine. You are high on life and you are living well. Boring, you still manage plenty of excitement with, especially with the diverse bit of people who you've gathered in your life, Mika. You're loving the edibles life, Navigator? I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I got a fat Rice Krispie treat hiding in the fridge for after stream. Yep. To say the least, me and Navigator had a discussion about the enhanced physical sensations that can be brought on by edibles, and yes, the rumors are true. And Kinda Spacey, forever a raver, always waving them glow sticks. Doesn't And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be holding glow sticks. I know it's the glow sticks inside your heart that are always being waved around, Spacey. Laugh for 20 minutes and passed out. Heck yeah, Irish Banshee. That is a quality, ideal edibles experience. The giggles are some of the best feelings ever. Kind of spacey. The glowworm. You just found Mario All-Stars plus World for $45 buying it? Oh my goodness, it's still $45? I would have expected the value of that game to skyrocket. I bought my copy of Mario All-Stars plus World for $40 back in 2017. That's a fantastic price. Grumble, grumble. You know what? It's time for Link to sling his meat. Spacey being worried about being banned. Oh no. 4 Reese's Cups edibles on accident. And see, that's the thing. It's just by virtue of it being 4 edibles is not inherently a bad thing. It's what's the dosage on those things. Because if each of those things, well, I guess if you're not used to them, then I guess 4 of any, even if they're 5 milligrams, is going to hit hard. Like 20 milligrams is going to hit people plenty hard. Hell yeah, Jose. I whipped out my carne and made sure he knew who was boss. A listing for 32, free shipping. Oh, baby. Get it now. Jump on it. Money, money, money. Oh, wait. I have enough money to go talk to the old man about that bomb upgrade, which I should definitely do because bombs are important. I just need to go find that motherfucker again, wherever he is. Yeah, 32 for All-Stars plus World. Steal. An absolute, like, definitely pick that up. Oh? All that for a small key. Mario RPG in English is inflated as hell. Yeah, it is. That one is in super high demand. Mario RPG USA copies probably sitting, I would think, probably at, what, 120? Some games just aren't worth it. Especially when you're collecting for the Super Nintendo, at a certain point you're just like, fuck this, I'm gonna go just get a flash cart for it, because it just stops being worth it. When the best flash cart for the Super Nintendo is $200, and that could end up being the cost of like 5 Super Nintendo games, maybe even 3 of them that are really desirable, yeah. Spacey couldn't tell why you have the Galaga intro song stuck in your head on repeat. You know, I bet the Galaga song intro was probably the intro to a really badass raver song, and that's why it's all up in your head like that. Honestly, that is a very weird thing to get stuck in your head, and for just your sake, Spacey, I hope you manage to exorcise that demon, because I would certainly be tortured by that. I'm still having problems clearing that scene from C-Lab out of my head. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire back to the Shire. That scene, oh man, that shit was so funny. It doesn't even make any sense. It was just inserted into that episode seemingly as like a non sequitur, and it was just gut busting hilarious. Possibly because we were all in the middle of Lord of the Rings fever back when that episode aired, but can you press 2?
I'd be delighted.
Also, should not buy a knockoff SD to SNES. Correct. Do not buy that. Wasn't most of C-Lab a non sequitur? Yeah, that's true, Jose. It was very scatological, but at the same time, it still attempted to have some sort of cohesive plot. Yeah, 130, and that's the thing. I think when it comes to the Super Nintendo, do not sell yourself short. Always get the real thing of the FX Pack Pro, because once you get yourself in a position, because if you're playing Super Nintendo games, the games that you actually want to play are freaking chip enhanced games. Oh, I would love to go into voice acting Irish Banshee. that'd be incredible. There are so many more people who actually have finally honed their craft and are way better at it than me. You know, Fei Lin, that nice, awesome gal who I bought you those emotes at one point, Irish Banshee. Try to watch Fei Lin streams. Her voices are nothing short of astounding. And she has gotten real voiceover gigs in video games too. She's just an absolute force of nature. Crimson Blades. Oh, me too. And there might even be a couple voices I've never even used before. Gray, I'm stuck in a corner here. Kickstart me as a voice actor. I don't even know how the Kickstarter would work. Like, I would need to like audition. That's the thing, is I'd have to put together a demo reel. I'd have to do a lot of things. But thank you all. There's one of the voices that I miss doing. I just haven't found a character in a game who's been good for it yet. If I were to go back and play Wind Waker, then I could bring back the super dorky dude with the weird lisp, who's really nice but tries to be extra harsh sometimes and doesn't really know where he fits. Oh boy, I hear the demon growling.
Sid the Sloth. Yeah, exactly, Kilgore. Exactly. You know what's going on.
Okay. Kinda spacey. Real cringe TikTok using the uwu voice, and it turned very hetero. I don't know. Hetero is pretty encompassing of a lot of things, Spacey, so you're gonna have to be more specific about very hetero. The uwu voice, like uwu, like I don't even know exactly what the uwu voice is.
They left without me. They do this every year. I also think of Billy Quizboy and the Venture Brothers. That's who really inspires this voice to me. So I'm really close to the end boss of this dungeon, and let's see if I can bomb a wall to find him. Ooh, there's a wall I can bomb.
Yeah, I think Spacey knows how to tread lightly on that, but also, you know, feel free to link that TikTok, even if you have to DM it, so you can minimize your shame. Your secret will be safe with me. Spacey just getting under Navigator's skin left and right.
See, Jose, I'm glad you were hearing Billy Quizboy.
And like truly, Venture Brothers is a good source for just hearing a bunch of different voices that might continue being applicable. Because it's very clear if you watch enough Venture Brothers that there's only like 3 people voicing the whole thing. It's kind of hilarious. Uh-oh. Navigator gonna slide, people. You don't want any of that smoke.
Irish Banshee,
where's the Stitch voice? I know I've done it a couple times before. It probably. I'd have to hear Stitch again just to make sure I have it right, because I think I have it. I have it in my head. I just don't know if I can hit the musculature. It's very back of the throat. It's very like compressed. What's one of Stitch's most famous lines? I think I can hook into it if I I think if I can read one of his lines and hear it in my head, I can I think I can better vocalize it.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. A little is broken, but still good.
Nah, I don't have it dialed in right now. I would need to really listen to it. Okay, back until you fall asleep. Thanks for staying up, you get to. Okay, well, I have a decent supply of bombs, so let's see what it'll take to... Let's see what it'll take to give these Dodongos the smoke. Because they dislike the smoke. Wait, what happened to this one? Oh, he paused. Oh, come on! There we go. Okay, 8 bombs, 2 Dodongos. Let's do this. And that's the thing. All of their movement is so very RNG, it is difficult to deal with these guys sometimes. Arrgh! 4. Oh, come on! This is why fighting Dodongos sucks. I don't even know how speedrunners put up with this game. It is so frustrating. The sheer amount of manipulations that you have to do to get through with this game in any sort of efficient fashion is so frustrating. Yeah, and I don't think this one bomb is going to do it against this Dodongo. Nope. I blew it. Pun intended? Now I might have to grind bombs elsewhere in the dungeon. But I can get up to 16, so that's nice. Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? I think I know what's causing... If my stream's dipping out, I sincerely apologize, but I know what could be causing this, so I just need to fix this. Okay, Mega EverDrive Pro. Seriously, Navigator, I am on the cusp of one of those as well. A Mega EverDrive Pro would do a lot of favors, to say the least. All right, y'all motherfuckers, drop some bombs, please. Please, I said please. Everyone on Twitch today, everyone on Twitch has been weird. That makes sense. Twitch has been performing very strangely. Just for weeks now. Dales was having issues? Oh, wow. And Twitch is shockingly reliable about getting video from, like, across the ocean over here. It's so hard being a streamer. Talking with Shay about taking the controls you have right now, refurbishing them, and selling them on eBay. Ooh, yes. Give him some new membranes. Clean them up real nice. Retro bright them. Take those controllers, shine them up real nice, and stick them straight up eBay's ass! If you smell what the nav is cooking. Okay, four bombs. Oh, only now do I finally get these. Only now I finally stumble upon the freaking compass. Okay. Don't want to waste bombs, though. Okay, 4 bombs, 1 Dodongo. Will they fit? I need to find the Dodongo, most importantly. Back to the Dodongo room. Oh, not here. Oh, more Gorias. That could mean more bombs, maybe, if I get lucky. Okay. First, the game was not giving me hearts, and now it's giving me too many hearts when I don't need them. Sweet, sweet, precious bombs and a fairy. Wow. Okay. This game is being very kind to me right now. Back to 8 bombs, and I didn't have to leave the dungeon. I'm straight up having a good day. Wait. Unless... one dong. Face me. I said face me. 1. A 2. Oh, and my reward is just more bombs. Freaking wonderful. And there should be some stairs here, maybe? No? Oh boy. Not the wall masters. Not the wall masters. Okay, there's got to be like a block I push in this room. Nope, 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 no! No! F my entire life. And this is, you know, old Zelda. No warping. Gotta raw dog it. Hey, that Triceratops didn't do anything to you. Oh, I think it did, Mushi. I think it really did. Can we pretty please get a shout out for Mushi? Good evening, Mushi75. Hope all is well in your life, Mushi. Thanks for stopping by tonight. What mischief might you be up to lately? Yeah, I'm not touching those Dodongos. Well, at least I can grind for more loot. Fireballs look like little COVIDs. Rose Chat Queen with the host. The Rose Chat Queen has arrived. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get these shout outs out of the way here. Mushi playing some No More Heroes, good call, and the Rose Chat Queen playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Always good to have. Hope you all are having a lovely Friday night. Welcome to the weekend. I'm thinking that this game is still kicking the shit out of me. So maybe I'll have to do this on a third day, but my stream schedule is going to get weird, to say the least, in the future. So stay tuned for some updates. Rose, what's good in life? What is making you happy right now? I always got to give shout outs to the fellow streamer. I feel obligated as a streamer. I'd like to think that I understand the trials and tribulations that fellow streamers must endure, and it's something that I take deeply personal, because there's, as a streamer, you are always probably thinking about what does it mean to stream, what's happening when I go put my face out there to the world, and I have to think about how, I've said this before, I'll say it again, especially because I would like to remind myself sometimes that at any given moment as a streamer, you could be someone's first ever exposure to streaming in the first place, and the entire medium, or even someone's introduction to Twitch. So it is my duty to make sure that if anyone's going to come in here on my channel, that they're going to get the welcome and the credit that they deserve for even just stepping foot in here. Twitch is a scary place. Starting to sense the Mika off switch is going to be flipped soon. Mika bot is powering down to recharge. Stay safe, stay healthy, have yourself a good night, Mika. Well, if you must ask what's making me happy, it's stopping by to fellow streamer friends' streams to show love and support. Heck yeah, Rose Chat Queen. You've got a lovely little circle going on, and just keep up that support. Good times at the Mario, and the occasional, if I'm not mistaken, the occasional just chatting stream happening in Rose's neck of the woods. Okay, and I think I needed to go up. Nope. But I do need to fight my way over. Nope, not dealing with you, Dodongos. Not this time. Not today. It's time for me to go ruin some wall masters. No! Oh, so much pain. And this is why back when I was playing 3D Zeldas, I acted like basically like a hood-wearing racist towards Wallmasters, and it was for very good reason. I was the only reason it made a Twitch. Amazing attitude. Ah, thank you, Spacey. That's really flattering. Because yeah, if you not only got on Twitch, you got on Discord too. Spacey just joined my Discord a little earlier in the stream as well. So whatever helps make the internet more fulfilling for you, Spacey. Because I know it's a scary place out there, a tough place to be, especially for women. So many tweets and reports I see from fellow streamers, especially those who are women. It's tough being out there. Yeah, the freaking Wallmasters heard me being racist. I don't have like a racist term against them yet, but you know, they know how they're treated. If a Wallmaster ever rolls into my town, they know it's a sundown town for them. Yeah, Rose Chat, you get... I mean, that's the thing, is that big or small, women on Twitch still get crazy amounts of trolls and abuse. Doesn't matter if you're Nega Oryx, if you're Fei Lin, if you're Bloody Faster, or anyone else. For some reason, women are just targets, and it's mystifying a lot. At least to me, as a dumb, ignorant guy I've never really had to suffer anything genuinely bad in my channel. Irish Banshee's starting to crash. Hey, you've had a heck of a week. You've had a long ride you've had an odyssey of life lately. So sleep well, Irish Banshee. You've earned it. So many freaking fairies. Too bad this game doesn't have a bottles mechanic. Let's see, I think, yeah, I have to go up and to the right. No? Curl up with Starburst and Crash. Big love to you all. Good night, Irish Banshee. Thank you for giving Spacey her new nickname. It's horrible. Trolls would mistake you for other stereotypical women. Oh, wow. No! Come on! And see, this is the worst when I start to play frustrated. That's the last thing I want, is to play frustrated. No one wants that. Moving on from that, recently downloaded another retro game. Oh baby, Rose Chat Queen, keep talking retro to me. Eventually, I'm going to be able to, like, autopilot my way back to the Wallmaster room. Guten Nacht, Crimson Blades. The jack of all trades. Linguist extraordinaire. Crimson with your good Spanish, and I bet you've got some passable Portuguese, too. I know Wolfenlaw's probably been teaching you on the side. I think one of my favorite things that I saw, Crimson, in Phoenix's chat was how Wolfenlaw is from Portugal. He is Portuguese, but he said he encountered a test of how well you know Portuguese, and he freaking failed it. Another Super Nintendo game? Yes, Rose Chat Queen. Super Nintendo games are always winners, so go live it up. Don't want to get too frustrated, but you are enjoying the reactions. See, I'm trying to, like, blunt the reactions with something like decently entertaining too, Mushi. Like, that's the other, like, I won't say bad part about streaming, but that you'll, for the sake of, you know, keeping the peace and whatnot, that yeah, you'll always endeavor to make sure that that no one in chat is going to feel terrified or uncomfortable, because the last thing a stream needs is for the streamer to be the one, like, instilling terror or something, or trying to stream angry. That's just no way to go. 20 plus games for the Super Nintendo. That is an excellent number, Rose Chat Queen. That is the way to go. I don't suppose you still have a few of those games, do you? Okay, is there a way to defeat the bubbles? I don't think there is, but it's worth trying. No. Okay, you damn wall masters. Okay, yeah, as soon as I hit the perimeter, they freaking show up. Not bad for an 8-year-old girl in 2005. Seriously, like, I wasn't ever going to ask your age, Rose Chat Queen, but I also thought to myself, well, from what I can gather about you, I know I'm certainly older than you. Because, yeah, in 2005, Super Nintendo games would have been... Super Nintendo games would have been probably, like, decently priced. They wouldn't have been horribly expensive, but they'd have been, like, livable. This is like that one room in Link to the Past where I had to light the torches in a very specific order with very specific timings. Ravtastic! What's going on, Rav? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in tonight. Are you still kicking out the streams lately? I know I've seen you you pop out a couple of them. Ravtastic is another Arizonan. Proud to call him a friend for well, nearly 14 years. I mean, mainly our relationship consists of me shit posting on his Facebook, but other than that, you know, there are a lot of really neat people in my life who would not be in my life without him. Thing is, you've had these games and consoles since you were 4 years old, Rose Chat Queen. Ah, got you. Robert Headley, you've never seen me this upset before. Well, it's one of those. The room sets you up to fail miserably because the bubbles curse you. They prevent you from using your sword, and thus that leaves you very vulnerable to wall masters. I'm making you miss old school gaming. Heck yes, Rav. If I can inspire that, that is exactly to the letter the feeling that I want to inspire from my streams. You should want to feel the greatness. Yeah, it's a give and take, Ravtastic. Yeah, with especially with how I'll say tight-knit the nerd community is here in the Phoenix area, where everyone knows each other. That, yeah, just once we got a couple people under your belt, Ravtastic, you were off to the races, man. It was just I gave you the spark. You went and you made it a flame. Okay. I'm gonna see if the boomerang affects the wall masters. Yeah, Crimson, why don't you bust out the old school stuff? Bust out some Demon Souls, the original one on the PS3. That one's old enough to be retro. Because I reasonably know that I have to push. I have to push a certain tile. There we go. Fuck this game. That's all I had to do in that room, is hit that tile. Oh wait, no shit? How the fuck do I get to the boss then? What's happening? I'm lost, I'm scared. No PS3? Crimson. For shame. Well, this seems like a fine time to use a bomb. One of these walls has got to give way. Who's gonna blow for me? There we go. All around the world, statues crumble for me. And there we go. Time to fight this motherfucker. I'm just gonna damage boost my way through. There we go, baby. That was so anticlimactic. That was downright rude. Okay. On my way to Dungeon 8. And, well, I guess the positive point about that trip through Dungeon 7 was the fact that I didn't have to drink any of my potion. Oh, and Raptastic, in case you're curious about what's in this glass, it's a little bit of Sex Panther. Yeah, I'm just gonna head straight over. I'm gonna ride the highway to the danger zone here. Oh, come here, fairy. Come here. And I think I need another another piece of meat. Once I get to the 8th dungeon, there's another Hungry Goria in there. No? No Hungry Goria in there? Okay. Looks like I'll be okay. Yep, one more heart piece left, kind of spacey, then I will have maximum power. And the 8th dungeon gives that to me, so... Like, I'm looking at a map of Dungeon 8, and it's a deceptively simple looking dungeon, which already scares the shit out of me. The magical key is in this dungeon, which I got this small key surplus that I've just kept gathering, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. Yeah, and that was one thing that I made sure to be very vigilant about when I started this game on Sunday, that I was gonna get every single power-up available to me from the very start. Rose Chat Queen, for the record, I want to say this. Thankful you didn't let the trolls get to you, because if I did, wouldn't have continued streaming, nor would you be where you are today because of it. Yes, those hard times in streaming can really, really break a person, and I think to continue streaming, just to stream for like a year. I'll just put it at that. Just to stream for a year takes a certain kind of vigilance and character that not a lot of people have. And so that's really cool that you've been able to accomplish that, Rose. Dungeon 8, Nightmares as a kid, Jose, really? Of all the dungeons to do that. I mean, Dungeon 8 is filled to the brim with bosses. That's what makes it a real shitter of a dungeon. Ravtastic, everyone our age will say Super Mario Brothers was their first game. But I'm like, yeah, it came with the NES, but Legend of Zelda is your first video game ever. And that's one of those interesting parts about the era, is that I kind of feel like Mario and Zelda are inextricably linked in a certain way, at least if nothing else because they were both very big in the era. But I also think about when Nintendo had that cereal, and that cereal was it was comprised of two smaller bags on the inside. It was called the Nintendo Cereal System. It was Mario and Legend of Zelda cereal in one box. Absolute insanity, just complete. Like that level of potency in video game merchandise is astounding. We were so lucky to have that. Do I have to burn it from the other side? Oh, there we go. Ravtastic, are you the oldest one in the room? You were 5 when the NES came out. Robert Headley might have some competition on you, Rav.
Mushi's gonna hit the hay and let my dulcet tones put you to sleep. Have a great night, everyone.
Oh! Almost one-bombed it. I was able to one-bomb it on Sunday. Yeah, the Nintendo Cereal System was... It was... You could really feel the video game magic flowing through you when you ate it. It was an exceptional cereal experience. Okay, Jose, now I understand the nightmares. A medium-sized Amazon order, Robert Headley. Oh dear. Lucky, we're lucky to have you too, Crimson. If there's, like, seriously, that's the Crimson Blades. If there's ever a streamer who lived up to his name more than anyone else, it really has to be Crimson Blades. Because if there has ever been a game that in which you have a blade and that blade has a chance of being crimson during its use, then Crimson Blades has played it. Robert Headley, 7 when the NES came out. Ha! Ravtastic. You're a baby. I forget what this magic book lets me do, but you know what? I'm going to roll with it. It can't hurt. I'm going to defeat enemies with the power of literacy. Makes me think of that episode of the Boondocks when Tom gets possessed and they have to find a way to get Stinkmeaner's ghost out of him. You know, I'm trying to be a little more and more amazing as days go by. I've got some stories to tell, things to mention. Oh boy, all of these. Sometimes it's easier to deal with these guys with bombs, honestly. Oh, yes, come to me, fairy. Dear sweet fairy, I need your caress. And just think of the difficulty of this game in that you're not allowed to move diagonally. You can only move. It's always good to have you in here, Crimson. You're always a good, sweet, positive force. So yeah, always here to promote other people who are interested in maintaining good energy. And it's not about that toxic positivity, you know, everyone please stay happy for the sake of being happy. No. I want you to be realistically happy. You deserve to have a grounded sort of satisfaction in life. You deserve to have your needs met. Not every situation is something that you can just positive thinking your way out of. Some things take a lot of grit and a lot of preparation and a lot of things that we may not always have access to. Yeah, blue dark nut rooms, Jose. That is terror right there. And what? Oh, you got a Goma. Bloop. Oh. Blue means he's taken more hits. Come on, open up. There we go. Take your medicine in the form of arrows. We were talking crab legs earlier.
Spectacle Rock is an entrance to death.
Well, thanks for that. Thanks for that, old man. Thanks for doing nothing but scaring the shit out of me instead of being helpful. You know what? I'm just going to key my way out of this room. Fuck that noise. And what horrors await me in here? Oh, boy. More of the blue dark nuts. Oh! Accidentally opened up the next room. Okay. I see you, game. I swear the movement patterns on blue dark nuts are optimized to piss you off incredibly hard. That's how you do it. And another blue Goma. Voden! Hey, Voden! Long time no see, bro. What's happening? Epic bomb drop, indeed. I was able to accomplish that once before on Sunday, and it felt so good. Welcome, Voden. I hope life is treating you well. I know you probably don't get to spend as much time on Twitch as you like anymore, but that's all right. You are not forgotten, my friend. Spacey, anyone been insatiably hungry tonight? Seriously, I ate a lot today, and then the amount of snackage that I committed during my break earlier was like I'm not even stoned yet, and I was really putting it down. Ravtastic, can't look at old man without remembering star bombs. It's dangerous to go alone. Oh my gosh, we were talking. Spacey was talking about that earlier. Ravtastic breakfast burrito. Oh baby, what is your burrito source these days, Ravtastic? Like I don't even know what side of town you live on anymore. I know you were living in Tempe for a while. Voden, just making a random drop-in. Modus operandi is assuming everyone else is busy doing amazing things. No news is good news. Glad to see the lots of love and to feel the love welcomed, of course. Yeah, Voden, you were there during some essential, crucial growth times of my channel, so you are certainly not to be forgotten. Oh, I'm getting the Uber key, the key that makes all the other keys obsolete. Oh baby. Yeah, and I think we all are rather busy, and that I think is also kind of the weird part is how theoretically we should be doing a lot less because we're isolating and quarantining ourselves and stuff, but at the same time seems like life has found ways to cram other things in the spaces that were once empty. Spacey, if you went to ASU's Tempe campus, you would never have come back to Colorado. Oh, really? Why do you say that? I mean, I know ASU campus is a shitload of fun, don't get me wrong. Mill is, oh man, lost count of how many times I got drunk out of my mind on Mill. Good old Rulabula and Q Club and Fat Tuesday. Oh man, those were the days. Rabtastic Mason now up by Riverview. Order from Filiberto's. Ah, Riverview is a good place to live, bro. That is a solid spot. Crimson Blades. Real desire to one day achieve hanging out with Manic. I mean, that's what I want. If this streaming thing ever hits big and I become absolutely filthy balls out rich as a result or something, like I have this fantasy cooked up in my head to where Crimson I just, you know, it's nothing but I'm gonna go to an airline and just make it fucking rain that we're gonna get a fancy suite at some hotel in, I don't know, Germany, and all of us streamers can hang out together in one place. Jose, you miss going to Undertow. Dude, Undertow is such a badass place. Rulabo is the last place you went to before everything went to hell. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, you went out on top, right? Kind of spacey. First college drinking experience was taking 7 shots in 10 minutes and walking around ASU in a blurred dream state and just staring into the void of Taco Bell. Yeah, that sounds like the quintessential ASU experience right there. Crimson Blade, wings and booze. I don't know if wings will necessarily be a thing in that location I chose, Crimson, but I just figured like in Germany it's kind of, I don't know, it feels like a neutral enough location that a lot of us would agree to it, especially if we want to, you know, because there are plenty of our streamer friends who are in Europe, and you know, let's give them an opportunity to get in on this instead of it just being the American side of things. And in Germany, you get to, you know, you can reasonably still speak English and get by just fine over there. Which is why it's one of the few places I can think of off the top of my head. Or we just cut out the middleman and go straight to Sweden. We will modernize Germany with wings. How about we just have some Spatzel and beers? Crimson, yes, the Sweden aspect. You were thinking the same thing as me. When you stare into the void offers a double-decker taco. Yeah, the double-decker taco that is no longer being fucking served. I grew up on the double-decker taco. It was like my precious food blankie when I was a young manic. But yeah, that sounds like a high quality experience, Spacey. I'm glad you remember some of it. Gentrified Germany, Americanified Germany. But yeah, I'm all about getting this particular group together, Crimson, the Bad Rap Mythalia, Phoenix Pearl, Yuri, Nina Lee group, all those delightful people. I'll be like, you know what, here's enough money for you to like take a month off of your entire life and let's just fucking get hammered and stoned with each other in Europe. You will learn the language of your people. Oh, I did not know that you were Swedish. I'm sure the Swedish streamers, those dear sweethearts, they will happily teach you. 10th enemy has the bomb. Very intentional spelling. Oh, I'm close to the boss. I can hear it screaming and thrashing. See, this is what makes the later dungeon in this game so nightmarish, is that you just kind of have to deduce that you must drop a bomb somewhere. It's freaking nasty. Get some Gaelic going. Oh, this one's four-headed. Four-headed. It's okay, I can just damage boost my way through this one. There we go, baby. Just get right up in its face and punch it through. Finally, the Triforce is complete. Yes, fill my health. Every single heart, baby. Arrgh! Look at that. All 16 hearts. Alright, now let me get myself to a safe place, and I'm going to go take a break, and then after this break, we will finish this game off, y'all. Memory cards for your security cameras? Heck yeah, Robert Headley. Yeah, I'll just go to the starting tile, the starting square, and that, I know it's not necessarily closer to the 9th and final dungeon, but yeah. Yeah, if I were running a micro SD cards in a security camera, Samsung makes an endurance micro SD that's supposed to have more robust lifespan for rewrites and stuff. Final Fantasy VII is ruining you. You keep hearing the Final Fantasy VII victory heart. I can't even remember that sound effect. I just think about oh, the victory song. Okay, gotcha. Well, it might be hidden somewhere in the oh no, I don't have it in my playlist here. Let's see, what's gonna be a good song to start off the break? Ooh, okay. Okay, you know what? This one's for kind of spacey. Bust out your glow sticks. Groovin' Daylight from Sega Super GT is coming up. I'm gonna go step away for 10-15 minutes, but don't you worry. The finale of The Legend of Zelda is coming soon. ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and non-binary canaries. I'm gonna run a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will resume the final segment of The Legend of Zelda right after these messages. Alright, friends, it's time for me to come back. But before getting into the finale, I think it's time to fill the pint glass with another bit of brew here. This time around, I'm going to be enjoying some of the very harsh but still lovely notes of some Arizona Wilderness. Some good old Arizona Wilderness Hate to Love It Hazy Double IPA with blood orange, hibiscus, and lactose sugar. Very gorgeous can. Like, I can't speak highly enough about it, actually. Just between the black roses and the kind of tattoo flash art going on there, it is a delightful thing. Now to pour it gently enough so that I don't spill it on myself and make a complete jackass of myself on stream, more than usual. I'm glad you like it too, Kilgore. Oh boy, we're getting way too heady right now. I need to calm down. Just a little bit of double IPA action, nothing to see here. I love the thorns from the bramble from the rose bush going through the heart. That's a really nice detail. Yep. Little too much head. Sorry I gave you too much head, Ravtastic. Yes, anyone who has a beer should probably grab a beer, because we need to celebrate the defeat of Ganon here. We need to be able to toast to his death, to him turning into a pile of something. A pile of ash that smells like ham. Anywho. Let's wind down the music here and let the game audio flow back upwards. There we go. Rav, you're high as a damn kite, so you don't need any beer? Hell yeah, my brethren. Oh man. If being high as shit didn't make my short-term memory go in the complete trash, then I would probably stream high too. Gravebook, what did you drink tonight? And that's the thing, Ravtastic. I know you don't like directly work in IT. Your work is IT adjacent, but nevertheless, I swear the only thing that gets my brain to calm down after doing some hardcore IT shit is getting just wicked stoned. Ain't no highfalutin beer, and it doesn't have to be. One of my favorite beers ever, possibly just due to the emotional association, was just going and guzzling some vitamin R, some good old Rainier when I was living in Washington. Friday Night Standard, yeah, just if nothing else, getting stoned, not even for the feeling, but just to not even for like the psychoactive aspect, but just to shut up the barking dogs in my head. Robert Headley drinking old style? Oh, baby. That's the good stuff. You could also try drinking some, maybe some hams. That would work too. Or if you live in Texas, you can drink some Lone Star. You live on the East Coast, you drink some Yingling. Dr. Chorus is back. Yes, I am also an edible person. You won't find me smoking a damn thing. And Robert Headley, you have a ham story. Oh dear. All right, y'all. This is it. Shit, you should try it at some point. Jose, yeah, your job is hard as shit, man. Just whatever, if you manage to find yourself on for edibles, do no more than 5 milligrams to start. That, consider 5 your ceiling. And there's definitely going to be that moment. This is like, I think, the funny thing about edibles. Edibles are voice activated, because the instant you say this edible ain't shit is when an edible comes right out of the woodwork to fucking attack you. Robert Headley, when you first started drinking, me and my buddy went to the grocery to get some six-packs, and this old guy with a beard had 30-count box of hams. And at that point, never heard of it. Asked him if it was any good. He says, the only thing better, God kept it for himself. That man had clearly been drinking hams since he was probably like single-digit age. Kinda spacey. Want a chicken chalupa? You should absolutely get a chicken chalupa. I will fucking join you in the chicken chalupa adventure. ADHD, anxiety, depression. How about some Granddaddy Purple to shut the fuck up? Yes, exactly. It is simultaneously good at evening out anything, any sort of anxiety or any sort of depression. It's so that, and that I think is the other part of it. It's so good at being anti-inflammatory that it basically is the perfect way to set your body back to zero. I'm not even exaggerating. Dude, Papa Lopez just got himself some MJ to help with his mood, and I've never seen him this chipper. See, Jose? If Papa Lopez can feel like that, and it's probably like his first time in for however old he is. The Ballad of Fake Eddie Vedder. Yeah, chicken chalupa and some nachos Bel Grande. That would scratch many itches. Okay. One of the most important things is to get the red ring. Butts and boobs! What's going on, Shuma? Good to see you, Shuma. Hope all is well. Happy Friday evening. Welcome to the weekend. Always good to have you here, Shuma, and your wonderful brand of chaos. It's good seeing you around, Shuma. Let's see. Should I find a way to... hang on. Let me try something here. Let me pull out my other Wavebird. Gonna stick some batteries in this bad boy. How's it going, Shuma? You been having fun today out here on the Twitchers and whatnot? Have all the right people been giving you the love you deserve? Okay, that's on channel 3, so let's get this Wavebird tuned to channel 1. Bang. Doing a lot better than I was earlier. Got a bit of a burn on my arm. Now I just got the welts to deal with. Oh, welts of a burn? Cooking accident? Jellyfish? What happened to you? Well, now, careful. This ain't the kind of stream that requires batteries. Oh, believe me, I've got 4 batteries going right now. I've got 2 batteries in my mouse, 2 batteries here in my keyboard. This stream is buzzing. No drivers near you, Spacey? That is rude. Cooking accident? The chicken got revenge on you? Well, I hope you made that chicken absolutely delicious, Shuma. Now, let me go stick this receiver into my GameCube. Uh-oh, this is the story of the Eddie Vedder. I was out doing karaoke on a Friday night. This bar had almost closed up. This guy comes in the bar and looks at my table, where a lot of regulars were sitting, and he asked where the DJ was. We pointed to the DJ. He took $20 out of his wallet, threw it on the table, said thanks. He then paid the DJ to get to sing the last song. He took a chair and sat in it backwards and sang Last Kiss with note-perfect accuracy. We were all super drunk, so it took some thought to figure out that he wasn't Eddie Vedder. He had the long hair, dressed similarly, but yeah, probably not him. Oh man, Last Kiss is one of the greats. Oh wow, it does work. Sweet. Where's the magic button that will... Oh, do I have to press it here? Oh, wow, that's funny. So this is how the Legend of Zelda worked back on the original NES, that if you press up and A on the Player 2 controller, it triggers this specific menu, and then you get to take over back here on the Player 1 controller. So, yeah, I'm going to save and lock this in. Took some time to appreciate Eddie Vedder's Last Kiss because you love the original so much. And see, that's the thing. I've never even bothered to listen to the original because I love Eddie Vedder's Last Kiss so freaking much. Oh, well, I just did myself a bit of a disservice here heart-wise. Well, that's okay. I have money, so I can do this. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. Then I just need to intentionally take some damage here. Good. Then I can waste this. There we go. Famajack, there you are. Wifey Dearest was calling you a dear, sweet, lovely, soft marshmallow earlier, and it was adorable. Happy to have you here, man. Hope you're having a good Friday night. The Zelda, we're almost done, Famajack. I just need to get myself some of that dear sweet potion. Need to get some of that special juice, and we're headed into the 9th dungeon, my friend. Buy medicine before you go. Now we trek northward. Yes, some of that life-giving juice, you know. I'd better take that off the B button before I do something incredibly stupid. What have you been playing lately, Famajack? I know you've been cranking the streams pretty well. Because I know whatever game you have been playing, I'm not terribly familiar with, but you seem to be having a lot of fun with it, so all the love to you, man, for chasing all that stuff. Clearing the backlog is what Famajack's been up to. Rikaku as well! Oh man, we had the Triforce here. Banshee earlier, then Rikaku and Famajack at the same time. Oh man, sorry to hear that you had to postpone your stream there, Rikaku, but you know, it's... I think that error message you were getting is not the worst error message. It's just simply it couldn't find the art for those particular games, but hopefully you get that fixed up real quick. Zillia got dropped recently, now we're on Shadow Warrior. Oh baby, Lo Wang in the house. Shadow Warrior is so cool. Just all those build engine games back in the day were ridiculously good. Like they had no right being that good. Alright, let's do the damn thing. This dungeon theme is basically Here Comes the Bride in a minor key, which is really, really weird. Thank you for the flaming hype, Kilgore. Oh, hell no. Nope, nope, we're not doing this. Get away. Get away, you damn sentient fleshlights. Honestly, it's really bad in the N64 Zeldas with likes. It's a really good theme though, Jose. It's super sinister. I'm into it. Let's see. Embracer bought them in Gearbox. Oh dear. Oh crap. Here I am acting like I've got fairies, but no, I have to do this manually. The Embracer Group, yeah. The Embracer Group sounds like a private equity firm that's here to do complete damage to your favorite retailer. Like the way Toys R Us got done dirty. At least drop something fun. I'll take some bombs. Really? Just rupees? Phoenix Zombie! You'll drop something fun. 100 biddies. Look at you, Phoenix Zombie. What's going on? Surprisingly, coming in hot with biddies? What is happening, Phoenix Zombie? Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. Kind of spacey. Your childhood Toys R Us turned into a Total Wine, and you love how it grew up with you? Oh, man. That's true. Total Wines feel so fun. Total Wines absolutely it feels decently refined and kind of adult in there, but if you are a fan of alcohol, Total Wine it completely feels like you just want to spend all day in there drinking. I've been doing well, Phoenix Zombie. Glad to hear that. Do you have your D&D tonight as you usually do? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like. Massive liquor store that opened right before COVID. Oh, well, I mean, if there's any activity that a lot of people are going to be participating in while stuck at home, it's going to be some hardcore boozing. Okay, so good thing I've got some extra money. D&D night, kidnapped by a vampire guy. We'll see how this goes. Oh boy, we'll see the exciting conclusion of your kidnapping next week. I mean, how bad could being kidnapped by a vampire really be? Buy medicine before you go? Yes, indeed, old lady. How very convenient that they put that shop there. That was actually very nice of them. What character do you have, Phoenix Zombie? What are all your specs? I don't know much about D&D, but I know that there are quite a few D&D fans in the house, especially my boy Ravtastic. I don't know why beer makes me feel drunk so much faster than spirits. That's one of those weird mysteries that each type of booze is its own special kind of drunk. Tune in next week for our next blood-curdling episode. Would vampires like curdled blood? Like, do you think vampires have preferences over the type of blood they like to drink? Do some want it curdled? Do some want it really thin? Like, how does that go? Oh, they've got the Duke rights, Famajack. Well, yeah, here's hoping there's some good... Here's hoping there can be some good Duke on the way. Especially some Duke that's like... especially with the success of Ion Fury. To have some really good expansive levels and stuff. Jose, big D&D. Yeah. See, I know my audience, Ravtastic. Beer's linear, spirits exponential. My favorite type of being drunk is from wine by far. Get me in on some rosé, and you've got a very happy me. Ravtastic, he gets you a nice cab. Falling asleep, and she's calling a cab. Well, at least I don't have to waste a bunch of time in this room. I can just get the fuck out. But I still have to fight through this room in order to get any satisfaction. Kind of spacey. Wine puts you out on your friend's floor while everyone else is partying. Oh, wow. Wine goes straight to your brain, Spacey. That's good to know. Yes, come to me, fairy. Come to me. Vodka makes my pants fall off. Oh, dear sweet lord, sweet relief, that red ring. Oh, give it to me. The red ring of life. Jose, trying to game as an adult is so hard. Honestly, gaming as an adult sucks because just the time management aspect of it, Jose. Like, seriously, 99% of my gaming anymore happens on stream. It's kind of ridiculous. A wine party where we watch you sleep, kind of spacey. That sounds like borderline like a fetish. Just like, yeah, I love it when people watch me sleep. And then people will draw Hello Kitty on your cheek, and then we'll leave you waking up to assume that a lot more things happen. Don't know if I should put my Discord and Friends folder or in Streamers folder. First world problems. See, that's okay. Whatever you choose, I won't be offended. Go to the next room. Really cryptic there, old man. Phoenix Zombie. Bard Arakokra, basically a birdman, and inspires and heals the group. We're playing the Curse of the Strahd campaign, and I was basically kidnapped by Strahd himself, but I did wake up in a comfy bed without most of my clothes, so, well, that is just a highly relevant story to tell given the conditions of boozing that we're discussing at the moment, Zombie. I mean, I mean, pretty reasonable of the vampire to assume that you are most comfortable sleeping while nude, but you know, a little bit of consent would be nice for stripping you bare. I miss karaoke so much. I used to have a regular karaoke group, long time ago. Went every Thursday at this super shithole place called Carmen's Bistro in Tempe. It was delightful. That's right, Rav. You too can enjoy waking up in beds with your dangly bits hanging out. You know, more so than usual real life. You can make sure that more dangle is out than the norm. Yes, Rav, I used to go to Carmen's. Wow, how'd you know about that joint? I thought you were like a hardcore Mesa person. PTSD from Return to Castle Ravenloft. Ooh, 5 rupees. Yeah, Carmen's is something completely different these days, but it was our favorite shithole. Oh yeah, I guess that's true, Rav. You lived you lived in a really neat spot actually. I would totally dig living where you used to live in Tempe, like roughly Broadway and Dorsey, next to the Quick Trip and all that. Let's see. Now that I'm here, get to go down those stairs so I can pick up the silver arrows on the other side. The D&Ders understand. And I'll at least say this: I don't quite live across the street from a Quick Trip, Rav, but I do have 4 Quick Trips that are within a 5-minute drive. Five to 10 minutes. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Fuck those bubbles. Oh, that's right. I take more damage now. Totally forgot that I had the red ring. The ring to rule them all. Okay, so there's that, and then can I move that? Yes, yes. Yeah, Rav, I still live in the same place for various reasons. I am locked into this particular location. There's the silver motherfucking arrows, y'all. We're gonna go crush this hoe Ganon. Something in your fridge needs to be thrown away, but that's a problem for sober you. Yes, you have all weekend to do that. Speaking of being sober. Okay. Settled with Chipotle chips and queso. Honestly, yeah, you probably don't want to eat too heavy spacey, so, you know, chips and queso will kind of scratch the itch. And Chipotle actually has good chips, in my opinion. I can't knock that. Oh my goodness! Trivia Hubbub. Hello there, Trivia Hubbub with the raid. Hello, I am Manic Socratic, joined by my awesome moderators, Navigator Bowman and Gravebook, and you are witnessing the finale of The Legend of Zelda. We're all here for the 35th anniversary of it. I started it on Sunday, and now we're about to wrap up, so thanks for joining, Trivia. Hope you're doing well. Okay, need to go up, and then left. Got it. Oh gosh, so many likes. Too many likes. Stay away from your boy. And they never drop anything good. They're just there to ruin your life. Phone is acting weird. Yes, especially mobile Twitch is always ridiculously bad. Uh-oh, we can already hear Ganon. We can hear him screeching. No, you don't. No, you don't. Who needs a shield, honestly? Oh dear. Putting stairs right there. How rude. Jose, because they just digest everything they eat. Yeah, that's true. They can't hold on to anything, even if it's positive. No rupees, no nothing. It just nothing survives. One man enters, no man leaves. Raptastic, not a fan of being digested. Totally get it. They're like portable Sarlaccs. Okay. Big difference between being digested and being eaten. Kilgore, don't think you'd like either.
Way cool!
I think there are a few of us out there who'd be okay with being eaten. For all the various different interpretations of the word. Okay, bombs don't work on these things? Okay, fine. Fine. Hopefully I get decent health out of this thing. Vor is a thing. Yes, it is. Army Hammer doesn't count. No, he doesn't. Oh my goodness. Like, so there are enough of us here who watched Darkwing Duck, and then we know about Negaduck. And I've come to the conclusion that Army Hammer is just Nega Henry Cavill. And I'm not going to explain it any further than that. Either you get it or you don't. And that's that. Silver arrows equipped. This is it, y'all. This is it, y'all. I'm glad you vibed with that, Ravtastic. Not voyeur, vor, kind of spacey. Very different things, even though they are both things that people get off to. Rav, you're too high for this. And I'm not even high yet. Yeah, Henry Cavill gets respect for being just a darn good fellow. Oh, what a victorious theme, isn't it? Like it, considering how elaborate all of the other Zeldas have been with their endings. It's kind of funny that this is, I mean, this is as elaborate as it got, right? Kilgore, you can hear me chugging the rest of that beer from here. There's your chug. Shuma once again. Shuma wants a second quest, dang it. Shuma's so demanding. Look at you. Throwing crimson blades. Uh-oh, Shuma's starting a trademark mosh pit. New niche ASMR. Oh, you're just like obsessed with my throat, Kilgore. I think that's what it comes down to. There's just so much going on here. You would need like 3 hands to choke me. Anywho, I think this is the right time. This is the right feel here. It might be time, y'all. It just might be time. I'm just spitballing. I'm just throwing it out there. I got nothing left in the tank. Yes, I'm obviously looking energetic. But regrettably, I am human, and I need to do some human things. So, let's wrap it up, shall we? Thank you very much for hanging out with me on a Good Friday night. This was a delightful stream, you guys. This was just refreshing and sweet and wonderful, and just a whole lot of things that really feel good. So thank you, Crimson, Kilgore, Shuma, Spacey, Robert Headley, Ravtastic. So many of you other awesome people. Jose, gosh, I could just go on and just talk so much about you. Captain Redbeard, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you very much. Dr. Chorus, all the love, all the subs. Dwarven Dynamite, FWPX, awesome raid for you as well. Mushi, thank you for popping in. Pomcast, thank you for popping in. Rikaku, Famajek, Irish Banshee, good to have you here too. Tyrandian, thank you for that lurk that you gave a little bit earlier. I will see you guys on Sunday, where we will explore Star Fox Adventures and the leaked Nintendo 64 Dinosaur Planet. I'm feeling really excited about diving into both of those games for what's really going to be the first time. We are going to go on a raid. We're going to send it on over to my wonderful, wonderful friend McQueeb. McQueeb is currently playing some Nova Drift, a nice, affordable new game. Just rocking it in his sweet Australian dulcet tones here. He's awesome. If you're going to stay up, McQueeb is absolutely going to be your dude. So thank you all. I will see you on Sunday evening. Good night. My raid call, since it seems like there's plenty of you here, we can make a dent in this. It is a manic panic each and every time I raid. So thank you so much. Have a good night.